Hey, this is Coach Green, your basketball scoring coach. In this video, we're going to break down a shooting form of one of our clients. Let's begin. One of the things that we were working on here is right now she's in an upright position. So we're working with her to get more of a 90-degree angle where her shoulders are leaning forward a little more. And then we're going from shoulders forward, hips back, and then knee in more of a 90-degree angle. As you can see here, there's not much knee bend here, and we have to get more knee bend so we can create more force as we're bringing the ball up to the basket or into our shooting point. So as we watch it in slow motion, you'll see there's not much knee bend, right? There's not much knee bend. Shoulders aren't forward, so she's more in a straight up position, and she's not going to get much leverage from her lower body as she's bringing the ball up into her release point. And this is where kids, most of the time when they shoot like this, they're shooting from the shoulder, and it's more of a push shot instead of just a natural flick of the wrist, right? So as we continue to go through it, you'll see there's not much, she doesn't create much force here, right? So if she were to drop her hips more, bring her hips back, lean slightly forward just a little bit, she'll create more force. And that's how you create more force. That's one way how you create more force. You can also create force with the speed that you come up with. The faster you come up, the more power you can generate. So as we're coming up, see, that's just more of a push shot there. Now in this clip, we start to make a slight adjustment, right? We start to lean forward a little more. We bring our hips back a little more, right? And we got a little bit more of a 90-degree angle here, right? So we can create more leverage from our waist down. And then as she's going up, it should just be more of a flick of the wrist. That's all we're looking for there. So now as we gradually work our way back to the free throw line, now we're in position. Now she has to generate more force. So now you start to see she's going to get a little bit more lower than what she was when we were in close. But here's what I would say to you. When you start in close, you have to treat it as if you're already back to the three-point line. The mistake that kids make is that they don't train their mind and body when they're close as if they were back here at the three-point line. So getting here should be a little bit more easier, but if you're not training your mind and body here to create more leverage from the waist down, you're gonna get back here and you're going to end up generating too much power. So as she's at the free throw line here, now we're working on mechanics here. Can we stay in one motion? Can we keep our hips down? And then as she's bringing the ball up, what we don't want to do is get into an upright position too soon, right? We want to stay in this position all the way through until we get off the ground. Now we're in a vertical position when we get off the ground. She has a tendency of coming upright. See, to me, that's a little too soon, okay? Because again, we want to stay down. We don't want to come upright until that ball gets up to this point by our ear or by our eye level. So we still got to work on that. But again, the tips that I want you to take away from this, you want to make sure that you stay in a 90-degree angle. You do not want to be upright, okay? You want to lean forward a little bit, and you want to get more of a 90-degree angle from your waistline to your knee, okay? And remember this, the faster you go up, the more power you generate. The next thing you want to focus on is making sure that everything's in sync. And what I mean by that, so as we're going up, bringing the ball up to our release point, we want to make sure we don't get into an upright. See, that was good. As she's coming up, bang, now she started to straighten up. But you notice when she got back here to the free throw line, she straightened up too soon, right? She wasn't synchronizing the flow as she's generating power from her waist down and bringing the ball up to her shot motion. See, she's too upright here. So even if we speed it up, you can still see it, right? So again, make sure your timing of you bringing the ball to your release point is in sync. Make sure you're in a 90-degree angle as you get ready to bring the ball up, and make sure you maintain flow because you want to have a sense of flow as you bring the ball up to your release point. I'm Coach Green, your basketball scoring coach. Thank you again for tapping into this video. Do me a favor, click that like button, click that subscribe button, comment below, let me know what you think about this video.